Alright guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I previously did a tutorial on installing Stalker Gamma. Now I want to redo that tutorial just because there's one little thing I missed out, which I don't think it was massively important, but it may have been, and I want to show you that. And two, I think I can just make the video a little bit better. Right, anyway, let's get into it. Now, if you join their Discord, and I'll put a link to this in the description, so you can pause the video now, go to the description, and get the link and download, and yeah, join their Discord, not download. Once you've done that, come back, and then once you're back, basically what you need to do is a couple of things here. Make sure you got at least 70GB free. If you don't have a zip program, you can go ahead and download this 7-zip. There's a link here for that. I've got a program which I use called BandyZip, which works like a charm. Right, and then you're going to need to download the actual Stalker Anomaly game files. You got like one step 3 here. This is like the main file, and then you got some step 4 here. This is like the update part of it. So go ahead and click on both of these on step 3 and 4 and download these. If you click on it, it'll take you to a page that looks like this. Just scroll down very slightly, and there's a red download button there. Click on that, download the file, and do that for both 3 and 4, step 3 and 4. Right, once we've done that, we will need to download some stuff on step 5, but for now I'm just going to want to keep it simple, and we're just going to deal with step 3 and step 4. Right, go ahead and go to whatever hard drive that you want to put this on. For me, it's on my E drive. Now, you want to create 2 folders, one for your Gamma stuff and one for your Stalker stuff. And like I said, I haven't got to the Gamma stuff yet, but I will do. But go ahead and create 2 folders if you want. So I called one Stalker install, one Gamma install, but name it whatever you want. As long as you know what's going on what folder, you'll be good to go. Right. Now, then what we got is we got the Anomaly 1.5.12 zip file here. Now, I want to extract this, so I'm going to go to extract to another folder. I'm going to double click on my E drive, and I'm going to find the folder that I created for it, which is Stalker install. Click on that, and I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to let this extract into that folder. Now, this is going to take a few minutes, so I'll be back with you once this is done. Okay, that felt like it took eternity, but that took like just over 6 minutes. Once that's done, you can close out of that. And then if we go into the Stalker folder, you can see we now got the Anomaly 1.5.1.2 folder with all the game data in. Now, what we need to do is we need to stay in this location. We need to stay in where you can see all this. So if you missed how I got there, you go to where you created your folder, go into it, and then you go into the Anomaly 1.5.12 folder, which is just created after extracting that zip file, and then we're inside there. Now, what we need to do is we need to actually, let me minimize that a little bit. We actually need to go back, actually. We need to go to the 1.5.1 to 1.5.2 update, 7-zip, and we should just be able to like double click on it and let it open up. Now, we don't actually have to extract this. You can do, but what you need to do is basically copy what's on here. Actually, we can just keep that open. It won't let me copy, so if it won't let you copy, just go back to where the Anomaly folder was, right, and then we can highlight all that, copy, and then drag and drop, and it'll basically say, yeah, some of these already exist, do you want to overwrite them? I'll just apply it to all files and click OK. Right, well, let this do. This shouldn't take so long, but I'll be back with you once this is done. Okay, that didn't take long at all. Right, once that's done, we are basically good to go here. What we need to do now is we just need to launch like Stalker Anomaly. So to do that, you just double click on the launcher exe here, and just click Play Stalker Anomaly on the right here. Don't need to change any settings, leave everything fine, because the intention of this is we want to install Stalker Gamma, and we're going to play that. We can adjust all the settings on like the Stalker Gamma side. We don't need to do nothing here. Right, once this is done, so once that is done, just like once you got to the main menu, just exit it. just like I did. Right, so now what we need to do is we would need to go back to the Stalker Discord. And on step 5, one of these mirrors, just the first one should work fine. If the first one doesn't work, try the second one. But we need to download the RC3 file, zip file. If you get something like this, just go to continue to download, and you'll get a download. It should. If it doesn't take you straight to it, the Gamma RC3 file download link, it usually just comes up with a straight link for it. If it comes up with this page, you don't need Gamma add-ons. You just need one of the Gamma RC3. So just click on one of the, try the top one. If the top one doesn't work, go down to the next one. But just download one of the links for the Gamma RC3. And you only need one, like I said. So if one doesn't work, try the next one. But if the first one works, that's fine. You're good to go. Once you've got that, once you've got the zip file downloaded, you should have, depending where you put it. Now, again, I put mine all on my E drive, but we've got it here, Gamma RC3, and then it's the .7 zip file. What we now need to do is we need to extract these files into the Gamma install folder. So I am going to extract. Now, I just double clicked on that and went into it, but I can actually just go to right click, extract to another folder, find where I want it, mine's the Gamma install folder, and click OK. Right, this shouldn't take so long. Yeah, it looks like it's going quite quickly, so I'll just keep this going for you guys. But once this is done, we're almost there. There is a bit that's going to come after this when we're actually downloading all the game files, which for me, for last time, it took pretty much all morning. It took a good few hours. Now, if you've got a good internet, you know, a really good computer, it'll probably be done within a matter of an hour, maybe half hour. Sorry, bubble in my throat. But yeah, if you've got really good internet stuff, it'll be a lot quicker for you. So when I get to this, I will obviously, you know, install the game files, but it's going to be, just bear in mind, it'll only be a second for you when I come back, but for me, it's going to be a good few hours time difference. Right, come on, let this do. I'll just let this do quickly, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I thought. It went up really quickly, and it sort of slowed down, but it's done. It took a couple of minutes. Right, once that's done, now I'm going to show you, I talked about I missed a step last time. So if we go into the Gamma install folder, or whatever you've named yours, I don't know why we got 2, let's just delete 1. I might have already actually installed this before. You should only have 1. Once you've extracted the Gamma files into this folder, you should just have a folder that says Gamma RC3. Go into that, go into Grok's Modpack Installer, go into the Gamma folder, go into Modpack Patches, and this is the bit I missed. What you want to do is copy all these 3 folders. I can copy them, go all the way back to your Stalker install folder in my case, or whatever you've called it for you. Go into the anomaly, and in this location, just paste. Just override anything that's there. It shouldn't take a second. Yeah, replace all these. Done like so. Right, now what we need to do is we actually need to install the Stalker stuff. So we've got the files ready, in the Gamma stuff, should I say. Now if we go into your Gamma folder, Gamma RC3, go into Grok's Modpack Installer, and we want to run the Gamma installer. If we just double click on that, go to more info, run anyway. Okay. Maybe because I've already done this previously, but you should get like a box, like an error box pop up, and use an option to click browse. If you click browse, what you need to do is you need to find the location for where like the anomaly is located. So click browse, and it will take you. Let me just close this, and basically it will take you to your file explorer. What you need to do is go to your Stalker install folder, or whatever you've called it. Go into that, and then click on the anomaly 1.5.12, and then I think at the bottom there's something that says OK or finish. Click on that at the bottom right, and you'll be good to go. It'll minimize, you'll be good to go. Right. If I've still got the clip, I will show you. Oh, I need to go back into. If I've still got the recording on my computer, I will show you. But I think I deleted a load of stuff a few days ago, so I don't think I have. But anyway, you should understand once you do that step, the box will automatically pop up. It might pop up in the background, but just minimize everything you got in front of it so you can get to it, and then click browse and then select that folder location. Right, let me just go back into Gamma, that one, and then just run installer again. Now, once you've done that, now I don't think I need to do it because it's recognizing me doing this before. But what you need to do is you need to click on Allow PowerShell. Now I think I got some error, but that's because I think I've already done it. And then what you need to do is you need to click Launch MO2. And you only need to do this for the first time you install it. Oh, and I think there's the... Close that a minute. Oh, there's... No. I think that's the error. So click OK. There you go. So this is the actual error, so I don't need to insert the clip. Click on that. So when you click on that MO2 thing, click on Browse here. Go back to where I said. So Stalker install. Anomaly 1.5. Click on that and then select folder. Just click yes on that. That's fine. There we go. And then it comes up with this. Now, this is all empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close out of that a minute. And I want to go back to load up this Stalker install. So Gamma installer exe, load that up, and it comes up with this. So you follow along. The only thing I've done so far is allow PowerShell scripts and launch MO2. And then once you launch MO2 is that little box that error box that come up, and I just followed the steps for that. Now we need to download Gamma data. Now this could take, I forgot how long this takes. I think this takes a good few minutes, maybe an hour or so for me. The full Gamma installation when we get to it is the big one, but this one I'm pretty sure is still pretty big as well if I remember correctly. But I'm going to let this do. Once this is all done and downloaded, I'll be back with you. Okay, that took the best part of 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure that should take a little bit of time. I guess not. Just be prepared when you do download Gamma data. It could take some time. I don't know why it took like 30 seconds. I'm fairly certain it did take a while last time. But anyway, never mind. That's all good. Once you've downloaded Gamma data, you need to full Gamma installation. And this will take some time for sure. Click on that. And you get this little downloading box come up. And this will just go through and download all the data for Gamma. Now, like I said, this will take some time. At the bottom of this box here, we've got this white bar. You can see this green bar is going up very slowly. Again, for you, if you've got a good computer, I think this probably goes by internet speed because you download and stuff. So if you've got a good download speed, this could take 20 minutes. It could take less. It could take a couple hours. For me, this is going to take a good few hours. So I'm going to let this do, and I'll be back with you once it's done. In all honesty, I'm going to be back much later on because I actually have work in the next hour. So I'll just let this do, and then by the time I finish work, I'll be good to go. Okay, so it's been a few hours, we say, and all the full Gamma installation is all done. So now what we need to do is we will come back to this installer in a second, but really probably won't need to do anything more with this. But I'll come back to it in a second because I'll show you what you can do if we do need to do something. But anyway, once the what's it called, that everything is all installed from the full Gamma installation, you should get, no I didn't, so I just had to basically create it. You should get a and this has changed since I actually last did the tutorial a few weeks ago. You should get a mod organizer.exe shortcut on your desktop. Mine is right there. You can see I'm moving it around at the bottom of the box. Before, this actually was a gamma. I think it was just a gamma shortcut, a gamma exe. But it's now changed to this mod organizer .exe. If you do not get this on your desktop after the full installation, what you can do is you can go into your folders where you've installed all your Gamma. So for me, it's in this Gamma install. Go to Gamma RC3. Scroll down and you can see you've got mod organizer.exe. You can just basically right click on this, copy it or create shortcut and put the shortcut onto your desktop, which is what I did. The only thing differently what I did is when you create a shortcut, it will actually say shortcut at the end. I just renamed it so the shortcut wasn't there. If you got a bit of OCD on that thing, you can do that. No, I don't have, but I just did it anyway. Right, once that is done, you can basically load it up. It should all be ready to go. And you can see it comes up with this. We've got, and again, since a few weeks ago, this has changed. And depending on when you're watching this video, if you're doing this for yourself, this could change again. But when I last did this video, there was 336 mods that it needed. Now we have 348. And if we go to the Discord, let's just bring it over. You can actually see, let me go to the right Discord. You can actually see it. You should have 348 active mods in your MO2, which is this. This is your MO2. Yeah, mod organizer. So we've actually got the correct amount. If that said 0 or if it said a different amount, what you can do is if we go back to your install folder, go to wherever you got Gamma RC3, go to the Grox mod pack installer and open up the installer exe. What you can do is you can click only install Gamma add-ons. What this will do is, this will only take a few seconds too, but once you've done that, what it will do is it'll only install the required amount of mods here or add-ons needed to play. So if that said 360 or whatever it was, or maybe even less or 0, it would just install what you needed. So we've got this right here. For me, I'm lucky enough I did it anyway. I actually did click on that because I just wanted to test something, but I didn't need to. It already had 348 mods installed. So always make sure when you've done the full installation, the full Gamma installation, just check on the Discord, on the official Discord, because this could change again. Give it a couple more weeks and you may need 360 mods. You may need less than 348. This may change, so just come to the Discord and check where they're in here, how many mods you should have active. Now, providing you've got the correct amount of mods, everything's good to go. What you need to do is, now, I'm not too sure on this because a lot of old videos says you need to make sure the this bit here says anomaly DX11. I think by default it says anomaly launcher like that. Now, a lot of videos I've seen, and granted they are a little bit older videos, but even when I did my video, which was a few weeks ago, it said to use DX11 AVX. Now, I've put it on DX11. Now, if we go back to the Discord, it actually does say, right, Stalker Gamma is now ready to run. Select Anomaly DX11 in your MO2 and click Run. DX9 doesn't work, and AVX generally has worse performance unless you have a 12900K or a 5950X CPU. Now, I don't think I've got any of them anyway, but if you do have one of them, then you can click DX11 AVX. I don't have any of them, so I'm just going to click DX11. I have just launched it up and tested it, and everything does seem to work fine. But a few weeks ago, when I did do this, I was running on DX11 AVX. But yeah, I would just test it, see if you have any issues. But generally, I'd say use DX11 unless you have a CPU of 12900K or a 5950X. And then apart from that, again, it says it here, If you have a crash on the startup, be sure you have 348 mods active. So again, make sure you got the correct mods. If you are missing a mod, come back to the Discord here and seek official support, and they'll get you in the right direction, what you need to do to fix that. But as long as you've watched the video correctly, you've followed the steps, you shouldn't have any real issues. It should just work just fine. And that's it. If I keep on Dex 11, you don't need to touch any mods as long as you've got the correct ones installed. Make sure it is on the Gamma profile, which it should do automatically. I've got a load of files blocked here. I don't know what that means. I don't think it actually is affecting anything or making any difference. But just click run and we'll let this run. Now I have gone ahead and already loaded up and made sure and done a few settings. I may need to do a few more, but I've just kind of turned the music off more than anything, and messed around with some other settings just to make sure it works. But I'll just show you it does work. For me, it just takes a little bit of time to load up, right? And for me as well, it launched it, the Windows setting, the resolution was a weird setting. So I just had to change it to 1920 by 1080 because that's the resolution I use. And I've gone and messed around with a few settings. I've also gone around in the mods configuration menu, had a look at some few. I don't know what a lot of them do, to be honest. But again, you can do that if you want to. But go ahead and just click new game. And yeah, I have started a game. I'm not going to load it. I will do a new game. But just go and start a new game. And yeah, you're good to go from here. Anyway, that's it. I may try and see if I can record some episodes of this. We'll see how we get on. I've generally been having difficulty with this game. I was going to do a few episodes on the first installation guide I did. And I tried it and I was having some major issues. I just need to learn this game. But it is quite fun. Anyway, that's it to get it going. Any issues, any proper official issues that support that you need, join the Discord. If there's just an issue with maybe you struggling to follow a step that I've showed you, just generally the installation guide itself, then feel free to join my Discord and speak with me and I can get you going. But if you've got any actual proper issues, you've got one mod missing or a few mods missing or something like that, then you need to use the official Discord. Anyway, ciao for now, and until next time guys, take it easy.